On July 28th, 2014, my son Austin passed away suddenly. He's a 24-year-old young man that was a blessing and an amazing person to so many people over the years, but we were completely caught off guard when he passed away. That subsequent week to his passing away, as we were preparing for the memorial service, we sat down with a few people and began to reflect upon what made his life special.
The idea for Take a Moment Foundation came from Austin's eulogy and people interacting with Austin and just taking a moment to see who he was, get to know him, and enjoy him.
There's a couple of stories that we have that really jump out. One time I was taking my son to a local bookstore and we walked in and he was a popular author who had written a lot of outdoor adventure books. As we were standing in line to buy a book, an announcement had been made that there would be no personal photos or signatures with the author. He would just sign some books and have you go through the line. One of the store clerks tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Would you please join me in the back room for a moment?" She said, "The author had to talk to you because he saw you out there with your son." He took 10 minutes with us, posed for pictures, signed his book, gave it to Austin. And it was just that reflection of, here's an individual who didn't need to do that, but he took a moment. And that moment not only made a difference for him because he recognized a child in need, but it made a huge reaction in my son's life and in my life. The Take a Moment Foundation is a movement designed to encourage people to reach out and to support those in needs, even if it just takes a moment.
Take a moment.
And really just to open up your heart, as my son opened up his to so many people over the years.
Take a moment.
So when you do see somebody in the corner struggling with something, when you do see a special needs child being pushed by a parent in a wheelchair, you may stop to offer some help.
Take a moment.
When you do see somebody that maybe is a little bit confused at an intersection, you may take a moment to help them cross.
Take a moment.
Whether it's holding the door, helping somebody with a package, giving to somebody in need on this corner.
Take a moment.
Anything that you can do to help. Somebody could be having a bad day, you could give them a hug.
Take a moment.
As well as on a personal level, you may take a moment to tell somebody you love them, to support a friend in need.
Take a moment.
What we're trying to do is encourage people to not hesitate to step out and support individuals with special needs.
Take a moment.
But also goes well beyond that. It isn't just people with special needs, it's really just for people with needs in our community.
Take a moment.
Taking a moment to slow down and stop and reach out to somebody. It doesn't even have to be a person with disabilities. It could be an elderly person. It could be a young kid that needs help. Anybody that you see needs a little help and you step in. I'm hoping that will catch on.
Take a moment.
Take a moment.
Take a moment.
Take a moment. You'll be glad you did. If you or someone you know would like to contribute to the Take a Moment Foundation, either by sharing a story or video, volunteering your time, or making a cash donation, please visit the highpointcenters.org website and click on the Take a Moment Foundation link.